Hi, this is Mark from Android Coliseum, and here to do a review of the Sony Bluetooth speaker, model number SRS-BTV5. This is a Sony's Bluetooth speaker that it's very portable, extremely so. I can put my reference here. It's about the size of a billiard ball. That's probably the best way to put it. It's a Bluetooth one that has your standard A2DP, AVRCP, HSP, and HFP profiles. And all those ones that your phones can do, this one can handle. It does audio by your Bluetooth, and it can also act as a speakerphone. So I'll get a little bit more on that afterwards. This one does use NFC for pairing, so you can see the little NFC logo on the top there. And so you just pair by tapping there. So I can. So now it says connecting. So right now it's already been paired with this device, so it's just connecting anyways. But works that way. So I can try playing some music here. So as you can see, it's playing normal. Um, with it, you can adjust the volume on the side here. So there's a volume knobs here. It just shows you that's at the maximum right now. So there's this controls there. Also as a speakerphone, there's a mic here, and there's the actual answer button. So this is how you can pick up and hang up on calls. Also, in the slot here, it's kind of hidden away. You pop it open. There's your micro USB port in there. So you can plug in a standard micro USB port like that, and then charge it that way. It also has an audio 35mm audio jack in there right here, so an audio in. So if your phone doesn't have Bluetooth if your phone doesn't have NFC or Bluetooth, you can connect using just the regular any audio cables that you want to use. The battery life is advertised at 5 hours. Haven't had a full chance to give it a stress test, but hopefully I'll get a chance to before I issue the review. 5 hours is still not a lot if you're like having a party or whatever, but I guess if you're just listening to music in the background, it's probably more than enough. The design is actually really nice. The size is really good for portability, for moving around. Also, so it kind of has like this matte black feeling. It's nice texture, really nice quality. It's available in black, white, and a kind of a light blue. The sound quality in it is it's pretty good, I guess. It's not great. I mean, you're not going to get something like you would out of nice speaker systems. When it does get loud, it gets kind of tinny. So if you have really loud, then the sound gets kind of distorted and kind of tinny, which it's not as big of a speaker trying to push a much louder sound. I tried to listen to some, like, I guess music wouldn't be a big problem, but I tried listening to some podcasts while in the shower, and it was kind of hard for me to hear what was going on with it. It got kind of distorted. But yeah, the music would probably work fine. The bass also isn't very pronounced with it, probably because it's a bit of smaller speakers, so it gets a very flat sound with the bass, which isn't great. I mean, if you're looking for something for lasting music, you probably should get something nicer. But for portability, it's really useful. Also, yeah, I guess the downside that you say portability is useful, but I mean, if you're really going to be portable, you should use used to the headsets that they do sell. There's a bunch of Bluetooth headsets with NFC if you want. But if you want to share your music, that's when this one comes in handy. So if you're not playing it too loud, if you want to have something, you're not worried too much about the bass, then you can have that playing. Basically how it works, so on the bottom is the little power button. So you hold it to the right to turn it off, hold it to the right to turn it on, and then the light blinks, so it means it's ready to pair. If you click it to the left, that just turns NFC off. So if you don't want NFC, if you don't want to screen with the NFC, you can just turn it off that way. Otherwise, you can just leave it in the on position. I think we have with pairing, if you don't have a NFC, you can pair just by holding it to the far right, and now it's discoverable. So now it's blinking really fast. So now it's become discoverable. So, and then you just go to your device. And this is not very good because I've actually paired it already. So if I unpair it now, it's still being available. So it looks like this is available, so I can pair with that. Connecting. Now it's connected. So yeah, that's how you pair if you don't have the NFC on it. Basically, it's available for sale on the Sony store. It comes in at $79.99 and it has a carrying case. This is what the carrying case looks like. You can stick it in there. And I guess they made it mesh so that you could still have the speakers running even while it's in there and it won't distort the sound. That's my assumption. I'm not really sure if that is. You can double check with that anyways. It's available in, I think it said white, black, and blue for $79.99 at the Sony store. I found it at Walmart though for slightly cheaper, like $58 or something. So if you look around, maybe you can find it cheaper in some places. It is a little bit more common than some of the other Sony products they have, like the Bluetooth headset, where I couldn't find them anywhere. I guess that's the end of my review. Thanks for listening, and this is Mark signing off.